FIFA selected 52 referees for the 2026 World Cup. One of them never refereed a single game. Not because he was injured, not because he failed a fitness test, because the host country looked at his passport and sent him home. This is what happened to Omar Artan. And what it says about a World Cup that was supposed to belong to the world. He started refereeing in Somalia's domestic league, a country with no stable football infrastructure, no pathway, no guarantees. He made FIFA's international list in 2018. He became the first Somali referee to officiate at the Africa Cup of Nations in 2024. He refereed at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. He was named CAF Men's Referee of the Year. And then FIFA selected him as one of 52 referees for the 2026 World Cup. The first Somali referee in history to reach the biggest stage in football. He boarded a flight from Istanbul to Miami on a Saturday. He never made it through the airport. On June 7, 2026, Artan arrived at Miami International Airport. He had a valid visa. He held a diplomatic passport. He had been selected and vetted by FIFA through their own official process. U.S. Customs and Border Protection pulled him aside for additional inspection. What followed was hours of questioning, including, according to Artan himself, questions about a militant group. When it was over, CBP issued a statement. Artan was determined to be inadmissible due to vetting concerns and denied entry. No specific charges, no evidence made public, no right of appeal. The only Somali referee at the 2026 World Cup was put back on a plane. The Trump administration offered its explanation through Andrew Giuliani, head of the White House World Cup Task Force. There was, he said, a very good reason for the decision. He did not explain what that reason was. A Trump official speaking anonymously to the press claimed Artan had association with suspected members of terror organizations. No evidence was provided, no names were given. Artan himself denied the allegation entirely. FIFA's response was revealing in its own way. It's unfortunate what happened to Omar, said FIFA President Gianni Infantino. But again, we don't control everything. We tried. Maybe sometimes it's good as well to just chill, relax. That was the response from the organization. Now think about what Omar Artan was going home to. Somalia, a country that is not competing at this World Cup, a country that has never qualified for a World Cup, a country that exists on the margins of world football. Not because of a lack of passion, but because of a lack of everything else. Infrastructure, funding, stability. Omar Artan was their moment. One man, working his way through a system built against people like him, reaching the highest level of the sport through 16 years of discipline and craft. And when he landed back in Mogadishu on Wednesday, he was greeted by government officials with flowers, by thousands of fans who packed into his stadium, not for a match, but to celebrate him. He was draped in the Somali flag and lifted on his shoulders. His country treated him like a champion, because to them he was one. Here's what makes this story cut deeper than it first appears. Somalia is on Trump's travel ban list. That is the context that CBP never stated, but everyone understood. The vetting concerns were not about Omar Artan specifically. They were about where he was from. A country of 18 million people painted with the same brush, no exceptions made for individual achievement or individual innocence. The US government had promised FIFA and the world that this would not happen. Those promises did not hold. Artan is not the only case. Iraq's national team forward, Ayman Hussein, was detained for hours at Chicago O'Hare Airport on arrival. His phone was searched. The team's official photographer, Talal Salah, was held for more than 10 hours, then denied entry entirely. These are not isolated incidents, they are a pattern. UEFA appointed him to referee the 2026 UEFA Super Cup. the annual match between the Champions League and Europa League winners, in Salzburg in August. PSG against Aston Villa. Europe's football body stepped in to give Omar Artan the stage the World Cup had taken from him. Football at its best does this. It finds the people the world tries to make invisible and refuses to let them disappear.